What's up, guys? Wiser here to talk to you guys and review the match between Charlotte and Becky Lynch for the Divas title at 2016 Royal Rumble. Now, here I was thinking I was going to give you guys like an explicit, full detailed review about this match. And then the end happened. And I was just like, oh, fuck. Oh, man, there's so much to talk about here, man. I was actually excited about the match. Going into the match, I was excited about the match because there was a ton of build-up for this match. So I'm thinking like, all right, we're going to get a good match here. And I believe we did get a good match here. We got the predictable ending, which was okay because we predicted that was exactly how it was going to go. By the way, I'm definitely reaching out to the female demographic with this match because I almost never review Divas matches alone. But I felt as though just the fact that this match had a story going into it, it deserved to have its own review. Now, as you can see by the picture, there was a different ending than what happened in the actual match. So let me talk about the match a bit first, and then we'll get to Sasha near the end. I know you guys want to talk about Sasha, but this match, man, I was actually expecting for Becky to dominate this match. Let me say a few things about Charlotte right quick. I've been very, very vocal. By the way, if you're a female, sound off in the comment section. I just need to see how many females this thing actually reaches, because females watch diva stuff. Nah, I want to see if you gals would sign off on this, and I definitely want you guys' opinion on it, or gals' opinion on it. So I've been very vocal about how much I just couldn't get behind Charlotte since she got to the main roster, especially as a face. She's never caught on with me as a face figure. She's always been perfect as a heel. In NXT, she was good as a heel. And now that we see her and we've seen what they've done with the addition of Ric Flair, and how much it's sparked her and how much it's helped her progress as a heel, I'm like, yo, it's even better. She's a better heel now than she was in NXT. She wins dirty. She carries herself as a proud champion. She lets people know that, you don't deserve a shot at me unless you earn it. That's how champions should be. You should want to earn your shot. And she doesn't want to give you a shot unless you earn it. Problem is, they don't necessarily put women in position to earn shots. So she got to kind of give them out. But just the way she carries herself and her demeanor as a heel champion is perfect. She makes it as though she's on the top of the world, which she is as champion. It means that you're supposed to be at the top of the world. And that's how you carry yourself. I wish that the males would do the same thing. They don't necessarily carry themselves as champions. They don't carry themselves as somebody that's at the top of a food chain. Charlotte, she just oozes just top of the ladder, the way she comes off. I love the way she comes off as a heel. Her ring work as a heel is much better than what it is as a face. She's much better working on top, working dirty, being in control, than she would be as a face when she's got to make the comeback and got to be sympathetic. Because in WWE as a face, you got to be sympathetic, right? You just got to be sympathetic. That's the way that they want their faces to be. Becky. I'm a big Becky fan. I've been a big Becky fan. I want to say ever since her and Sasha split in NXT, I was a big Becky fan because then I started paying attention to her work and noticing just how much of a ring or a mat technician she is. She's really good with her mat work. A lot of ground-based attacks with her. Working the body part and sticking with it. I love that part about Becky. Very, very spunky in her personality. Now, that has nothing to do with the match itself. But again, I was actually pleasantly surprised that Charlotte actually, I would say about 65-70% carried this match. Now, not to slight Becky because she did do a damn good job when she was on top, but the storytelling here was Charlotte kept doing the devious things to get the advantage in the match. This way she could get that crowd heat, and when it was time to flip it over and have Becky take control, Becky finally, it's like, Becky would get her hands on Charlotte here, and start chopping away, and then Charlotte would always do something dirty to get her right back. And it's like you're constantly waiting for Becky to fully get the upper hand, which she did a bunch of times, and the crowd was live for it. The crowd, in my opinion, for a Divas match, the crowd was live for this match. I'm not saying that they were popping all crazy or anything like that, but they were definitely live for this match. So I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I expected to see more Becky in control, working the arm a whole lot more and making her arm useless. But I guess what they were going here with this match and having Charlotte working on top the entire match, I guess what they were going for was building up. Like, man, Charlotte's really looking good here. Who's going to stop her? And that's when we get that in. Oh my God, the ending. Ric Flair. God damn you, Ric Flair. There was a part in the match where Becky had Charlotte on the outside and she had the upper hand, and Ric Flair grabs her by the face and kisses her in the mouth. I'm like, yo, Flair is just ridiculous, man. This guy is ridiculous. So the finish saw when Becky has her in a Disarmer and Flair gets on the ropes because he had already gotten on the ropes, but it distracted Charlotte, which allowed Becky to get the upper hand and get the Disarmer on her. Flair didn't get down from the ropes. He threw his jacket in on Becky's face. She stupidly released a hold. And that you can obviously that's why she lost the match. But I have a little thing here. Now this goes along with WWE logic, I like to call it. My question is, anytime you can look at New Day matches. New Day is the best example I can give you. When Xavier Woods is exerting himself into the match too much and he gets caused by the referee throws him out. That's the referee's job. If someone is interfering in the match and you can't trust them being ringside anymore, you throw them out. Countless times the ref sees that Ric Flair is interfering in the match and never ever throws Ric Flair out. This has been since Ric Flair has been in her corner. You see Ric Flair interfere in all of the matches, all of them, and never throw this guy out. Why is that? Why does that work? Well, I think that Ric Flair might. It's a possibility. Here's an idea, and I'm gonna go on ahead and let you guys know this is a complete hack alert because I got it from the Taz show. This is the idea that I listened to the Taz show and I got the idea from him. And the idea is simple. You got Sasha versus Charlotte at WrestleMania 32, Ric Flair in Charlotte's corner, and Charlotte's uncle, Snoop Dogg, in her corner. Actually, no, I didn't get that from Taz. I got that from OTRS Central. I got that from Slag Daddy. Sorry about that. Because he's been saying it for months that he wants to see that match with those guys in the corner. So definitely got it from him. I'm sorry, I got it from him. So yeah. After Charlotte is just pummeling on Becky, poor Becky here. She's getting pummeled after the match, getting her face thrown into the title, which, she was missing. But you're not supposed to know that she was missing it. But, Charlotte looked good here in Sasha music hits and the place erupts. You would think that Daniel Bryan was coming out. Almost seriously. That was, I want to say, about as loud as when Sami Zayn came out against Cena. She got a pop. That was a huge pop. And just the way that they worked this whole thing. You got Becky working from underneath, the entire match. Charlotte staying on top of her, getting the upper hand, and then after the match, she attacks her. And it's like, oh my God, we hate Charlotte at this point. That's what they want to come across. And it came across well, building that good old heat up for Sasha. And Sasha comes in. She stares down Charlotte, walks right past her, and kicks Becky out the ring, letting you know, oh, no. We still ain't friends. I'm not here to save you. I'm here to let you know over here that I want this title match. And don't forget, yeah, I'm still a heel. See, I like that about her. Ain't no friends being made here. No, I already got my group of friends. They're called Team Bad. We don't necessarily care about them. But I want you to know, I mean business when I say I'm coming for your title. and they did this whole little handshake, little '90s reference, little handshake, and then it's the the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. If you ever watched that show, Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, they do like they do their little handshake and then the little thing back. They did that. Charlotte lets Ric Flair out of the ring, and before she gets to go out of the ring, you're gonna catch this bank statement right quick. I loved it. Finally, we get that Sasha is going to be going after this title. She did look good with the title. And another thing, man, all right, I'm not going to nitpick. I'm sorry. I was about to nitpick the way Charlotte holds the belt when it's still clamped up. Like, let the belt down. Let it hang low so it's not looking all generic. But yeah, man, really good moment there. I'm looking forward to it. And just the way that they've been building storylines recently. And I do want to say that Paige was the one who started the whole storyline when she split up that group of PCB. She started the whole storyline, which translated into Charlotte and Becky, which is now going to transition into Charlotte and Sasha, which is how the Divas Revolution is supposed to be, because you got new, fresh faces in the high spot in the Divas division. And now it feels like since they've been working this angle with Charlotte, as the lead role here, as the lead heel, it feels as though the things are now going in motion. We're not getting 3-on-3, 3-on-3. Fuck that 3-on-3. That's over. No, now we're getting matches with storylines that actually mean something. So I'm looking forward to this, see where it goes. And hey, hopefully we'll get some Snoop out of it. Who knows?